Welcome to the warm-up, everybody. Thanks again for joining us. We are into district play pretty much everywhere across the state. So this is where things really get heated up. So we need to get you warmed up.
Nothing like a rivalry game to intensify a district race. Well, we've got a few of them this week. Let's get things started by taking a look at some key Week 8 matchups in the Louisiana Hot Sauce Hot Zone. Down at the Rig in Pearland, it's the Oilers taking on Pearland Dawson. Both teams 3-0 in district play, but it's Pearland with the signature win by taking down Shadow Creek a couple weeks ago. But Damian McDowell has kept the offense on track with his play at the running back position, but the Oilers are just as solid on defense. Led by defensive back Ashton Hampton and linebacker Jaden Winter, Pearland has locked it down on that side of the ball. Dawson started the season with no wins in the non-district play, but have bounced back in 23-6A with 3 straight wins. Bryce Burgess in the backfield for the Eagles has been deadly, but the ultra-quick Eddie Smith on defense has been punishing to district foes. Throw out the records, folks. This is a rivalry game, so anything goes. Tomball ISD Stadium will be jam-packed for a 15-6A matchup between Tomball Memorial and Tomball. Cougars of Tomball have kind of flown under the radar the entire season, but with 4 games left and a 5-1 record, they caught our attention for sure. We all know how Tomball has kicked it up a notch when the playoffs start, as they've gone at least 3 rounds deep the past 2 years. This year, the Cougs are off to a great start in the regular season. Carter Noyes and Brooks Junod have been quite the connection in the passing game for Tomball. As for the Wildcats, well, they scored 79 points a couple weeks ago, but got humbled by Klein Collins' defense last week. It was Memorial's first loss, so they can definitely hit the film room and see what went wrong. It's got to be done fast if they want to change stuff. The district title will be gone if not. Aiden Martin has been a nice surprise behind center for the Wildcats as well. Should be a good one up in Tomball.
The Hot Zone is presented by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. With just the right amount of heat and flavor, Louisiana hot sauce has been a game changer for more than 95 years. Inside High School Sports is brought to you by the TaxAct Texas Bowl. Get your tickets today at TaxActTexasBowl.com. Enjoy the authentic flavors of ancient recipes. So thin, so crisp, so good, Xochitl.
We caught up with Tulsa commit and Summer Creek running back Lloyd Avant on the recruiting trail, presented by Xochitl, chips and salsa.
My name is Lloyd Avant, Summer Creek High School, class of 2024, running back, and I'm a senior. Well, it was always just felt like home once I arrived there, in the airplane. Everybody was just welcoming, it was just a good fit for me. The run game, they do a lot of similar games as my high school team does, and it's just, the coaches love me, and I love everything about it. Well, I'm a humble player on the field. I don't really talk as much. I just stick to the game, next play mentality, and I just run down hard. I feel like if I run through your face every play, you can't take that. So you're gonna bow down by the 4th quarter. What I like playing right here is we're all a culture. We love playing for each other. Everybody's just gonna play physical on the field. Nobody's scared to back down to nobody, any team. We're just gonna play hard and physical for each other, and I just love that here, just the culture. I'm just gonna miss going into the first game, of the season, just going out there and seeing the crowd there, and just knowing that it's game time. I love playing for my brothers. I want to remember about the kid that helped lead us to Summer Creek High School, the first state championship in Elba ISD.
We can't get our cameras to all the big games, so here's some other games to keep an eye out for in the hype. I tell you what, if you're in Hitchcock this Friday night, you have to stop by the Columbus Hitchcock game. One of the best 3A games on the schedule all year long, and it could be the first of 2 games they meet this season. Both teams have been on a collision course for this monster matchup all season long, and both enter the game at 6-0. Columbus is led by Baylor commit Adam Schobel at quarterback. He's got another Schobel to toss it to in tight end John. The Cardinals haven't had a game closer than 4 touchdowns all season long, but it's not like the Bulldogs don't have any bite either. Hitchcock has outscored their opponents by almost 40 points the last 6 games. Lloyd Jones is a standout at quarterback, and then Damian McDowell makes all the clutch plays at wide receiver and defensive back. This one should be a classic, so try not to miss it if you're anywhere near the area. Can somebody please give Cy Springs their props? We will. The Panthers are undefeated and have their last tune-up game this Thursday against Langham Creek before they hit the 3-game gauntlet. Cy Springs hasn't been without a loss this late in the season for quite some time, and they're doing it with a 1-2 punch of quarterback Harrison Mass and running back Tim Saunders. The Panthers do have a trap game coming up with the Lobos because they're capable of pulling the upset. Langham Creek is led by Texas commit Jordan Washington at tight end. But they're in the midst of a 3-game losing streak, so they'll need to get some turnovers to turn their luck around. If Cy Springs can ignore the fact they finish with Cy Falls, Cy Woods, and Bridgeland, the Panthers should take this game, but it's got all the makings of that possible letdown game. We'll see.
Inside High School Sports is brought to you by the TaxAct Texas Bowl. Get your tickets today at TaxActTexasBowl.com. Enjoy the authentic flavors of ancient recipes. So thin, so crisp, so good, Xochitl.
Let's take a look back at who won our defensive title belt. Plus, see who might come home with one this week in the Buzz. Willis has been doing everything right on offense this year, but last week against College Park, the Cats' defense showed out. We told you on last week's warm-up to watch out for Willis to put on a title belt performance, and after a pick 6 and another turnover, they did just that. This week, let's keep an eye on Fort Bend Hightower as a title belt contender. Hurricanes take on George Ranch, and it could be a game where Hightower could flex their defensive muscles. That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you are all warmed up for this week's Texas high school football.